Hey, I'm Diana Taurasi from the Phoenix Mercury, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion Radio.
Cat from the Arizona Republic.
You didn't seem real rusty out there. I mean, it seemed like you just were right into it. I noticed you were shooting real well before the game. How did it just feel out coming back to you?
Yeah, I was just excited to get back out there and, get back in the rhythm. And, when you come back from a big layoff, it can either go one way where you're really rusty and you're kind of out of sorts. But like I said, the last 2 weeks I've been ramping up. I've been, practicing. I've been doing the 5-on-0. I've been watching. So I kind of felt like I was just dropped right in. And the things that were working for us early in the year kind of just fell back into place. So, it was a good win. Still a lot of things to improve on, which is good.
Also, when the third quarter, late in the second quarter and into the third quarter, when it was still close, a tie game and whatnot, there were a couple of timeouts in there, and you guys came right out of the timeout and ran some nice plays and included some real nice passing from you. Do you remember anything specifically? There was like a break, a run out where you hit Turner, and there was another play late in the second quarter where Skylar passed to you and you passed to BG. Just stuff like that makes a big difference having you on the floor.
Yeah, it's those are actions that they're hard to guard, especially when you have three scorers, three people that they really have to concentrate on. And those are the things we need to get to a little bit more. I think we've seen them in stretches, and if we can get to those actions a little bit more, like you said, the handout to Skylar. I mean, one of the best scorers to play this game, and then it's just a little down screen for me. And if they bite on the down screen, then BG's usually open, and she did a great job finishing. So, that triangle of us three really, comes together, and it's only going to get better.
Next up is Doug Feinberg from the Associated Press, followed by Alex Simon.
Hey, D, does 9,000 mean anything to you? Be the first one there? I mean, I know it's a number, and you're the first to a lot of things, but is that pretty cool, 9K?
Yeah, it's cool. It's just another record that hopefully will be broken by someone who loves basketball, who dedicates their whole life. So I think today was nice to do it in front of the home crowd. It was the first game where we had full capacity, and to get it in a win. So there was a lot of positives of getting it today, and it was good.
And how big is it going forward for the next couple of weeks, going into that Olympic break, for you guys to get on a roll here, since there's such a glut of teams right now all around the game?
Yeah, we need to get rolling. We need to play good basketball, and I think when we do that and we really bear down and execute the things we want to do, both on offense and defense, we have the confidence, and we know we can be one of the best teams in this league. But that means nothing if you don't come out here and work and try to do it together. So today was just, it was a stepping stone for us as a unit.
Next up is Alex Simon with the next, followed by Paul Richardson.
Hi, Dana. It seemed like LA came out with a pretty concerted effort to want to play physical against you guys, which they only had 8. It was quite impressive that they did that. Did you kind of feel any points where you kind of held a bump and you were like, hey, I'm not feeling it right now, so it must be pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be on the court if I felt it at all. I think that was one of the agreements we had with the doctors and the trainers. So, I had a full week of full contact, and it was fine. And today was a physical game, so it was nice to feel that again. And I feel great. So we'll see how I turn up tomorrow.
And obviously, basketball is a job, but it kind of also seems like you really just enjoy being back out and competing. Is that kind of something that was hitting you throughout, getting to face an opponent, getting to be back in a game? Was there like a joy, I guess, that came from being in a game again?
Well, I always say the minute I'm done competing is the day I don't play anymore. Because that's what it's all about. It's about competition. It's how hard can you push yourself? How much on the court can you do to help your team? And, I still relish that in any capacity. So, that fire's still burning down there, and I really enjoy this team. I think we look around the locker room, we have a lot of great pieces. And, you know, I'm telling you, we've gone through a little rough stretch, but, you know, we don't want to peak too early.
Next up is Paul Richardson with the Sports Cave, followed by Danny Thompson.
Diana, first off, congratulations on the win and the points. It's kind of funny because been covering the team for a while, and every time you break a record, you go, well, that's good. And then you start talking about the game. Is it hard to conceptualize that because you're still playing and you're still in the moment? Is that why sometimes it seems like, hey, yeah, that's great, but there's still more to get?
Oh, I'm definitely, you know, I guess I'll be happy if I get to 10,000. That's when I'll really be happy, you know, celebrate. I might even throw myself a party. But 9,000, I just feel like there's a lot of work to be done. But I do think back on, you know, I did it all with one team, and that means a lot to me because there's been so many players and coaches and management that's come through Phoenix, and that's really helped me. And I always say I was lucky to be drafted here. I was lucky that you know, they believed in me, that they really put everything behind me. So you know, that means probably more than all the points.
Thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Our last question will be with Danny Thompson from the 3-point conversion.
Danny Thompson with a 3-point conversion. Once again, congratulations on 9,000, but of course, more importantly, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
As you look at your career, you're now 39. You hit 9,000 points. You mentioned 10,000 would be a party. Do you feel like you're going to continue to keep playing until you get to that 10,000 mark?
I mean, that won't be my driving force to play. You know, I think if you ask anyone who's been in the game for a long time, you know, you'll hit milestones. And those are just markers of, you know, I think the time and the effort that you put in it. But I feel good. Obviously, I've had these little injuries that have kind of set me back, and they're frustrating. You know, and we know how short the WNBA season is. And how, you know, a minor injury in a regular season can really put you back in the WNBA season. So that's been frustrating, but, you know, I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we can get on a roll, and then Tokyo. Those are the two things that I'm really focused on.
And when you go back to draft night, now we can go all the way back to young Diana, so many eons ago, it seems like. Did you ever think you would hit 9,000 points, the first player ever to do it, have such a wide margin the very first time they handed you that jersey when you were selecting them? Did you ever think it would be this much?
You know, I really didn't. You know, I never, for one, I wasn't really that much of a scorer in college. I think, you know, my senior year, I averaged like 15 points. Like that wasn't I think the basis of my game. And I think somewhat it still isn't. So to score that many points is just, I guess, a tribute to the systems that I played in. And sometimes you just have to do it in sheer will to try to win a game. But, you know, it's a lot of years. And like I said, I'm just really lucky that I get to do it all for one team and one jersey.
All right, congrats, and thanks for the time, Diana.
Thank you, guys.